Hello, konnichiwa, konbanwan, foilta, and welcome. What have I been listening to this week? Elvis's last album. Very, very haunting. It's all almost as if he kind of knew that he was heading off to wherever we go to, and yeah, it's very, very, very haunting album. And it's an album with a slightly different cover. There's the original, and I think it has a lot of the tracks from the previous album on here as well as bonus tracks. So if you pick this version up of Moody Blue, you're in for a good treat. Then we go from Elvis's last album to the Beatles' first album. So quite quite a contrast. And again, I kind of always go on. There's Beatles fans out there that will only go from Rubber Soul upwards, and they're missing out a whole lot. Get the Digipack 2009 Digipack series. They're cheapest chips on eBay, and you have a fine collection of 13 albums with excellent little book sets and little mini documentaries included as well. And there is an actual DVD of all the mini documentaries as well, and they're well worth getting. Bob Dylan, bringing it all back home. This is the first album with the electric guitar. Subterranean Homesick Blues is on it. What else is on it? She Belongs to Me, Love Minus Zero, Outlaw Blues, and Gates of Eden. Wonderful, wonderful album. Next, from Finland, Battle Beast, and really like this album. One of those albums that gets you straight away and just gets better each time. Love King for a Day and Metal Trash. We Are Metal Trash. They're my favourite tracks on the album, but it's my first couple of spins on the album that will grow over time, and highly recommend them. Go to, if you're on YouTube, look up Bloodstock TV, Wacken TV, and Hellfest, their channels, and you'll see all the bands like this on those channels if you're new to all of this type of music. Arch Enemy, Deceivers. I keep calling this album Deceiver for some reason. Love the Eye in the Storm. Took a good few spins off this to get really into it, even though I quite enjoyed in the Eye of the Storm straight off. But that's a sign of a good grower, and this album is definitely a grower. I do have Doomsday Collection and or Doomsday Machine and Live in Japan in the collection. I'm very much looking forward to the new album with Laura Hart. And speaking of Laura Hart and Alyssa White Gloves, they kind of come together on the same stage with this band Camelot, and this is a concept album, and I played it about 3 times this week, and kind of third time it really hit. I played it back to back with a Baby Metal Metal Galaxy Legend Day 1, and I then put on this one. And kind of the Baby Metal album is kind of space opera. This is kind of earthy, kind of gothic horror kind of stuff. So they kind of nice contrast that kind of gelled well together with very much interesting, intricate guitar playing. And I recommend this. Watch I Am Empire live on YouTube, and you'll get into that one. Then AC/DC, and does it lighten up the load? Yeah, it does. It does. This is just a fun album. Brian Johnson's first album, and there were places I thought it sounded a little bit like Led Zeppelin, but they share the blues stuff with Zeppelin. So this is just good hard rock and fun album. Again, if you don't have it, this is a great place to start with AC/DC. Up next, my first listen to the Rolling Stones, Stiff Little Fingers, or not Stiff Little Fingers, Sticky Fingers. Little Fingers are a punk band from Northern Ireland. Don't know anything about them, I just know that they're from Northern Ireland, and you had the undertones, all that sort of stuff. So this has had Spanish Horses, Wild Horses, Brown Sugar, and Moon. I don't have the magnifying glass. There's the. I should do. Hold on a sec. Enjoy the posters. And I have a bit of a knobbly league. I am resting my fractured ankle. And so I'm kind of at the end stage of it. And walking around a bit. And it's when I get off the chair, it kind of just So here's, yeah, we can see these. So we have Brown Sugar, Sway, Wild Horses. Can't you hear me knocking? You gotta move. You gotta move, bitch. I got the blues. Sister Morphine, Dead Flowers, and Moonlight. I love this album, and I'll be playing this for many years to come. And I can hear actually when I played this over the last few days. One thing that struck me is now I know where U2 borrowed some of their sound from, and it's this album. So highly recommend Rolling Stones. What's the name of the album? Sticky Fingers. Highly recommend. Good 10 out of 10. Next we have Metallica. If you want to get into thrash metal, this is a great place to start. Not necessarily thrash metal, but if you don't know anything about thrash metal, I highly recommend this. So we have, hold on, there you go. AC/DC, Back in Black, and Metallica, the Black Album. So we had a bit of fun, and then we on to Daughters of the Dawn, their first live album by Love Bites, and fantastic. And all their early stuff is on there. They have more live albums than studio albums, so you're spoiled for choice in that regard if you prefer live albums over to studio albums. Then we have Bandmate Unseen World. Manners is on this, so check that video out. And it's them at their best, and a great album. Then lastly but not leastly, we have Big Mel, and it is, writing is absolutely I'm dyslexic, so it's even worse for me. So it's Legend, Metal Galaxy, Day 1, and there's Day 2, and it has a blue cover. Little bit like Somerset at the moment, so during the heat wave. And fantastic, great way to get into big metal if you don't know anything about them. And I would go with a live album. Absolutely fantastic. Go with live at Wembley, or this one, absolutely amazing.